offers a basic introduction to the Brown Act. You will receive more in-depth training from our advisors and other specialists at Calbright. The overall purpose of the Brown Act is to promote transparency and accountability in government to ensure that the public can observe and participate in the decision-making processes of local legislative bodies. For our student government at Calbright College, this means adhering to these principles and requirements to maintain openness and public trust. To start, the Brown Act, officially known as the Ralph M. Brown Act, is a California law enacted in 1953 that guarantees the public's right to attend and participate in meetings of local legislative bodies. Here are the key points about the Brown Act. First, open meetings. The primary purpose of the Brown Act is to ensure that the actions and deliberations of public commissions, boards, councils, and other public agencies in California are conducted openly. This means that meetings must be open to the public and members of the public must have an opportunity to participate. Agenda requirements are included in the Brown Act. These agendas must be posted at least 72 hours before a regular meeting, and they must include a brief general description of each item to be discussed or acted upon. For special meetings, the notice must be posted at least 24 hours in advance. The Brown Act also ensures public comment. The public must be allowed to comment on agenda items before or during the body's consideration of the item. Additionally, they must be given the opportunity to comment on any matter within the body's jurisdiction. The Brown Act does allow for closed sessions. There are specific instances where a legislative body can meet in a closed session, such as for discussing personnel matters, pending litigation, labor negotiations, or real estate negotiations. However, these topics are strictly limited. They must be disclosed in the agenda, and the Calbright student government does not have any closed sessions. You might notice these in our Calbright Board of Trustees meetings, however. The Brown Act also prohibits serial meetings, which occur when a majority of the members of a legislative body communicate outside of a formal meeting to discuss, deliberate, or take action on any item of business within their jurisdiction. This can include chain communications or the use of intermediaries to communicate. We will receive more detailed training on this aspect in the future. For now, the important part is that we will avoid discussing, deliberating, or taking action on any item of ASCC business outside of our monthly meeting until we have further training on when this would be acceptable. The Brown Act also requires us to keep minutes and records. Minutes of the meetings and other related records must be available to the public. This ensures transparency and accountability. And enforcement and penalties. Violations of the Brown Act can result in civil actions against the legislative body. That would be against our student government and our college to prevent further violations. Additionally, individuals who intentionally violate the act may face criminal penalties. This would be in the case of, say, again, I am not a lawyer, but falsifying information for your address or knowingly voting while not being in compliance with the Brown Act. We will not do any of those things. And then just to clarify one more time, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. We will receive more detailed training that is formulated by a lawyer, but this is my overview of the Brown Act as I understand it.